We concede the monarchy is irrelevant, it is undemocratic, it is representative, it is inbred, it is racist, it is chlorotic, it is anachronistic, and it is also elitist. We think on this side of the house that is everything that KO debate stands, and enjoy monarchy is good. I'm going to be talking to you about two things. First, the idea of equality that Hoshiba wants to cherish. Second, the idea of the beauty of monarchy, why it improves the democracy in better way. First issue about equality. Hoshiba said the monarchy creates a hierarchy in which certain groups of people are more important and makes people less important. First thing that we say is that monarchy doesn't create hierarchy. The idea that monarch is more important is not a value that we share. Monarch is just a different person who are assigned a different role in society. And you might think it's unequal that just because certain people are born into a family of monarch, he or she can be a head of state. But you and you and you can have the same capacity and ability to become a president or prime minister in your country. You have the same capacity and ability to make or have the same political contribution to society. The second thing that we say is that equality at birth is not a core value of democracy. Democracy is all about representation, participation, and accountability. Equality in itself isn't a value that democracy wants to champion in itself. The idea that coming from Hoshiba is widely beyond the reach of the motion, and it's not contentious in any way, shape, or form in this debate. POI. No. Okay. Let's move on to the beauty of monarchy. What we say on our side of the house is that monarchy supplements structural deficits that democracy creates. What are the structural problems the democracy creates? It makes society unstable, and it makes society divisive. It makes society politically oriented. The first beauty of monarchy is that it provides stability to society. On their side of the house, president or prime minister, whatever they want to support, it's subject to the electoral pressure, short-term electoral pressure. They are going to be changed frequently or every 4 years in the United States. And we think that this system, the directions or pillars of state changing every 4 years is fragile and unstable, and we think that is not a good way of governance. Monarchy on our side of the house is not hostage to the need to be re-elected the next time around. He or she is going to be a head of state for a lifelong time. We think this is beneficial because monarchy is there for a lifelong time, and you just have the idea of monarchy beyond your head. We think that this stable and robust and coherent system of governance is what precisely democracy requires in nature. Yes?
Do you think that democracy without monarchy is a worse version of democracy on your side?
I don't necessarily think so, but we're more than happy to say that democracy is better off with the existence of monarchy, and I'm just proving this way in 3 respects. Second beauty of monarchy is that it provides cohesiveness. Look at on their side of the house, all they can represent is they can represent certain leaders, but that is as a result of election. It's a competition of values. They are represented through by popular majority, but that's about it. They're always minority who is ignored and marginalized and disenfranchised from the system of democracy. Those people have no way possible to relate to the head of state because they don't just believe in the idea of the president or prime minister. On our side of the house, head of state are chosen through thousands of years of tradition and history and authority. And you don't have to be a majority to believe in monarch. You just have, you can easily have affinity and emotional proximity to them. You just believe in the idea of monarch, and that's about it. You can relate to them. This creates a cohesive society where more and more people believe in the head of state, and therefore create society that are more cohesive. And last thing that the benefit of monarchy is that it is detached from political views. We can see that they can represent political values on their side of the house because that's all about election. But democracy regards individuals, you as an individual, as a political component, and that removes all the other values that you might want to cherish. Monarchy in itself symbolizes tradition or history or those values that cannot be represented on their side of the house. This representation of cultural history in itself is meaningful, and if you think that democracy is about representation, these representation of tradition and history should be recognized and welcomed by their side of the house. Monarchy cannot be a party. She's neither Democrat or Republican or Labour or Conservative. She's just your sovereign, and that is it.